Ito ang Broad Streamcast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataporma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Streamcast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Streamcast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techie Mami, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hi, hello. Happy Monday morning sa lahat. Ay, hindi ko makita yung sarili ko dun sa aking cellphone. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, happy Monday everyone. I trust that everyone had a good weekend, no matter however way you spent it. Ay, medyo nakakalungkot lang yung mga balita tungkol sa mataas pa rin yung infections, like just still like over 5,000 infections yesterday. Kasi nga, 'di ba, nung nilift yung ACQ sa Metro Manila or sa NCR Plus, nagdagsaan ng mga tao, hindi lang actually sa beaches, nagpunta sa mga beach. 'Di ba nangyari lang last 2 weeks ago yung pagsasara ng isang resort diyan sa Caloocan because ng mga tao. I know it's really mainit, super init. Hindi mo matiis, ako nga rin gusto kong maglublob sa kahit sa bati. So sa barrel. No, it's really nice to hit the beaches. My sister and I were just talking about dreaming about going to the beach, to Batangas, to Punta Fuego, to Palawan or Siargao. Ang sarap naman kasi isipin talaga mag-beach, pero yun na nga, social distancing please. Ang dami-daming umalis at nagpunta sa mga resorts. Still, please, let's help stop this virus from spreading, okay? Kung lalabas, yun na nga, social distancing please, tsaka mag-mask, everything else. Pero syempre, pag sa beach, wala, free for all. Wala nang mga maskara, wala nang lahat-lahat. But yun, sobrang naman kasi like 40 degrees and all dito sa Pampanga, pakainit. Mas mainit I think than Manila. But I trust that everyone had a good weekend. I mean, I had some sort of restful weekend, but kulang pa dahil there's no rest for the wicked. Of course, I was still working. Ako kasi Monday to Sunday ang trabaho. I know. Dapat mag-make time para magkaroon ng rest and a little bit of R&R. But, I'm missing my Manila siblings, of course. This is like, I've been here in Pampanga, March, for almost 3 months now, and still getting used to my Pampanga provincial life, but missing my Manila siblings and my brothers in Australia and America. But of course, di ba? Thank God for technology. We are able to Zoom or we're able to message each other, whether it's Viber, Messenger, or anything. We can see each other naman virtually, right? Yan ang wonders of technology, which is of course the gist of this program, Buhay Online. And today we're going to talk about, matagal na to kasing tinatanong sa amin. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yung aking OBS, nag-trip ng sandali. Tumalon. Okay, so let's see. So I was saying, right, I'm talking about, today uh, I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence today, right? That's what we're going to talk about. Artificial intelligence, but first, let us define it muna. Okay? Never mind na nga itong sa cellphone ko, hindi ako lumabas. But anyway, as long as nakikita nyo ako na wala to na yung mga nanonood kanina, balik kayo, balik kayo. Yes, I'm back, I'm back. My OBS just tripped a little bit, or the connection just tripped a little bit. So, I'm talking about artificial intelligence today. So, 2021, anong current and future trends. But first of all, let's define what it is. Siyempre, no, let's think na hindi lahat ng tao naintindihan yan, di ba? Ano ang artificial intelligence or AI? Okay? Artificial intelligence leverages yung computers and machines to mimic the problem-solving and decision-making capabilities ng mga humans, ng mga tao, right? While a number of definitions of artificial intelligence have surfaced over the last few decades, si John McCarthy offers the following definition nung kanyang paper ng 2004. Sabi ni John McCarthy, ng IBM, it is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. It is related to the similar task of using computers to understand human intelligence. But AI does not have to confine itself to methods that are biologically observable. Meaning to say, right? Okay. Meaning to say, hindi lang ano yan sa ng capability ng ito ang pagme-merge ng mechanical things or machines sa how para mag-isip na parang mga tao, right? Decades before this definition, the birth of artificial intelligence was denoted by Alan Turing's seminal work, yung computing machinery and intelligence. Okay, you can get this link outside of IBM, this paper. Okay, it was published in 1950 pa. In this paper, si Alan Turing, often referred to as the father of computer science. Ayan, si Alan Turing ang father ng computer science. Now famously known as the Turing test, where a human interrogator would try to distinguish between a computer and a human text response. While this test has undergone much scrutiny since it's published, it remains an important part of the history of AI, as well as an ongoing concept within philosophy as it utilizes ideas around linguistics. Okay? Tapos ang mga experts na to, sila Stuart Russell and Peter Norgiv, then proceeded to publish ang isa pang article called Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach. Ang link na ito resides outside the IBM platform. You can find it. Google nyo na lang. Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach. It has become one of the leading textbooks in the study of AI. By Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig, Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach. Kung gusto nyo pang magbasa deeply into this, please just get it through Amazon or Google nyo muna. Okay? This delves into 4 potential goals or definitions of AI, which differentiates computer systems on the basis of rationality, thinking versus acting. Ano yung human approach? Okay? Human approach ng AI is yung mga systems that think like humans nagawa. Systems that act like humans. Ano naman ang ideal approach ng AI? Systems that think rationally and systems that act rationally. Okay? Sabi ni Alan Turing, definition would have fallen under the category of systems that act like humans. Kasi yun nga, di ba? Yung mga robots, para silang tao. At its simplest form, di ba? Ang artificial intelligence is a field which combines, excuse me, computer science and robust data sets to enable problem solving. Yan naman talaga ang main purpose para mag-help mag-solve ng problems, di ba? Kakatulong sa mga problema, hindi lang sa bahay, sa buhay, sa trabaho, sa buhay itself. It also encompasses subfields of machine learning and deep learning, which are frequently mentioned in conjunction with artificial intelligence. These disciplines are comprised of mga AI algorithms which seek to create expert systems which make predictions or classifications based on input data. Di ba? Sobrang na bang techie or highfalutin itong mga sinasabi ko? Pero, to understand AI better, right? We're going to try to talk about that, right? There are types of what are the types of artificial intelligence? Okay, there's weak AI versus strong AI. Okay, teka, kukunin ko nga itong aking whiteboard. That's right. Meron nga pala naman akong whiteboard na pwede kong sulatin. Okay, there are different types of AI. Alright, the different types of AI, kaya napabaliktad. Weak AI and strong AI. Alright, weak. Tingnan ko nga, baliktad ba? Hindi ba naman pala baliktad? Weak AI versus strong AI. Okay. Sulat ko pala siya. Okay, weak AI versus strong AI. Right? Okay, weak AI versus strong AI. Weak AI, also called narrow AI or artificial narrow intelligence, is AI trained and focused to perform specific tasks. Okay? Ang weak AI naman, drives most of the AI that surrounds us today. Okay? Narrow might be a more accurate descriptor for this type of AI, as it is anything but weak. It enables some very robust applications such as Apple Siri. Ayan, yung weak AI ang nagpapaandar ng Siri ng Apple, Amazon's Alexa, IBM's Watson, and yung mga autonomous vehicles. O imagine, autonomous vehicles meaning yung walang driver. Para weak AI versus strong AI, alright? So yeah, ayan. So, yun ang nagpapaandar nun. Ang strong AI naman is made up of Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, and Artificial Super Intelligence, which is ASI. Artificial General Intelligence, or General AI, is a theoretical form of AI wherein yung machine would have an intelligence equal na to humans. Mantakin mo yon na ang strong AI, yung AGI or Artificial General Intelligence or ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence, would have machines having intelligence equal na to humans. Ano ba yan? It would have a self-aware consciousness, kakatakot, that has the ability to solve problems, learn, and plan for the future. Kaloka. Siya na yung nagpaplano ng future, no? Pero parang mas mabuti yata yung kisa human kasi calculated na itong mga moves. Diba? Mas precise. What do you think, right? Artificial superintelligence, or ASI, also known as superintelligence, would surpass the intelligence and ability of the human brain. Grabe na yan. Like I said na nga kasi, nakakalculate na ng computer. So, yung error mo, room for error mo, konti, slim chances. Kasi precise na yung pagkakalculate ng mga moves. Diba? Pwede yun. Mas mabuti na siya kaysa sa human brain. While strong AI is still entirely theoretical, with no practical examples in use today, that doesn't mean AI researchers aren't also exploring its development. Oh my gosh. So yun na nga. Yung strong AI, dine-develop pa. So hindi pa naman ngayon nandyan, right? Pero my goodness, today I just saw a video of this a blind man, I forget his name, na feature na yan yung siya yung nag-develop ng platform na to na app. Yung nilalagay niya yun sa kanyang Google Glasses. Parang na-predict nito yung nakikita. Meron siyang, di ba kung meron mga walking idols ng araw, ito, thinking chips or whatever. Basta isinaswipe lang niya. Kahit bulag siya, kunyari meron siyang ka-meeting, nakikita niya yung kausap niya, basta yung computer, sinasabi sa kanya, like in a voice, kung ano yung nakikita niya. There's two people, kunyari, 20 years old yung isang kausap, yung isa 50 years old, pati yung description sinasabi. Kakatakot. AI yun. AI, I'm sure. Right? Artificial, they're still working on ASI, artificial super intelligence, right? It's still entirely in its testing stages. And researchers are still exploring its development. In the meantime, the best examples of ASI might be from science fiction such as HAL, the superhuman, Rogue Computer Assistant in 2000 at saka Space Odyssey. Ngayon, myth pa lang to. Gamit pa lang siya sa mga pelikula. Kunyari, super intelligent. Ngayon, let's talk about deep learning versus machine. Ito yan. Alright. Okay. Deep learning, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Okay, let's talk about that. Since deep learning and machine learning tend to be used interchangeably, palit-palit silang pwedeng gamitin, it's worth noting the nuances between the two. Ano mga diferensya nila, right? As mentioned above, both deep learning and machine learning are subfields of AI. Okay, these are divisions or subfields ng artificial intelligence. And deep learning is actually a subfield of machine learning. Okay? Okay? Deep learning is actually comprised of neural networks. Deep learning refers to a neural network comprised of more than 3 layers, which should be inclusive out of the inputs and output. It can be considered as deep learning algorithm. This is generally represented, merong input layer, multiple hidden layers, saka output layers. The way in which deep learning and machine learning is different, okay, is in how each algorithm learns. Okay? Yung deep learning kasi, it automates much of the feature extraction piece of the process, eliminating some of the manual intervention required, enabling the use of larger data sets. You can think of deep learning as a scalable machine learning. As Lex Fridman noted in same MIT, si Lex Fridman ng MIT or nag-lecture siya, sabi niya, classical or non-deep machine learning is more dependent on human intervention to learn. Okay? Human experts determine the hierarchy of features to understand yung mga differences between data inputs, usually requiring more structured data to learn. Okay, ang deep machine learning can leverage labeled datasets, also known as supervised learning. But it doesn't necessarily require a labeled dataset. It can ingest, kunyari, unstructured data in its raw form. It can automatically determine kung ano yung hierarchy of features which distinguish different categories of data from one another. Unlike machine learning, ang deep learning, it doesn't require human intervention to process data. Hindi kailangan ng tao, allowing us to scale machine learning in more interesting ways. Okay. Ano-ano? Alright. Okay, iliitin ko na lang to ulit. Okay? That's deep learning. What are the artificial intelligence applications? Hello. Am I live? Kasi kanina namatay ako eh. Nawala tuloy yung nanonood. But thank you for coming back. We're back. Hold on, because I can't see. Hindi ko makita sa Facebook kung naka-live ako. Parang hindi. Am I live streaming? Can somebody please tell me? Parang hindi. Hold on. Anyway, well, it says there I'm live, so I guess I'm live. Yes, but I lost the link. Why kaya it doesn't want to go? Anyway, so yeah. So going back to my subject of artificial intelligence, right? So what are the artificial intelligence applications? Okay. Dali. Ano pala nito? Alright, what are the applications, okay, of artificial intelligence? There are numerous real-world applications of AI systems today. Ang dami-dami na ngayon na gumagamit ng AI or artificial intelligence. Let me give you some examples or kung saan presently ginagamit ngayon ang AI. Speech recognition. Okay? It is also known as automatic speech recognition or ASR. Computer speech recognition or speech to text, di ba? Medyo matagal-tagal na rin yung may ganyan na pwede ka mag-dictate o nauutusan mo yung telepono mo. Di ba? Naintindihan niya kung sino yung may-ari ng phone. Speech to text. It is, tsaka yun nga, pwede mo na lang i-dictate yung text mo. The only thing is if you're speaking in English or whatever, medyo nabubulol yung, hindi pwedeng Tagalog yata. And if it's in English, if you don't pronounce it correctly, medyo naiiba yung nadidictate, no? So it's speech to text. It is a capability which uses natural language processing to process human speech into a written format. Many mobile devices incorporate speech recognition into their systems to conduct voice search, example Siri, or provide more accessibility around texting, right? Si Alexa, dun sa Android. Customer service, ito, dito rin ginagamit. Dito rin ginagamit ang AI sa customer service. Mga online chatbots, di ba nakikita niyo yan sa Facebook, marami. Kami doon sa aking online English school, may chatbot din kami. Meron din chatbots ang Facebook, right? Or when you're a reseller or a business owner that you advertise on Facebook, diba? May automatic reply dyan, may automatic bot na sumasagot. For example, when you send a message or when you learn more, pag pindot mo yan, may kagad window, how can I help you? And templated text already. Online chatbots are replacing human agents along the customer journey. Yun na nga, mababawasan pa trabaho kasi hindi na kailangan yung mga taong physically ang sumagot. Meron ng bots automated. They answer frequently asked questions, the FAQs, around topics like shipping or provide personalized advice or get the information of the potential customer, gives you information, mga pagkain, menu, di ba? Or mga hours of operation. It also gives personalized advice and it tackles like yung commonly asked questions nga, cross-selling products or suggesting sizes for users, changing the way we think about customer engagement across websites and social media platforms. Yun na nga, di ba sa Facebook ang dami, like I said, yung mga nagtitinda ng pagkain, nagtitinda ng gamot, nagtitinda ng pampaganda, nagtitinda ng tea, ng pampapayat, right? Lahat yun may mga chatbots, right? Examples include messaging bots on e-commerce sites with virtual agents. Hindi na nga totoong tao, robot na yun. Messaging apps such as Slack at saka Facebook Messenger and tasks usually done by virtual assistants and voice assistants. Yun nga yung kinakatakot ng marami. Baka isipin nila nga, iniisip ng mga tao na eventually, robot na lang ang kailangan. Hindi na kailangan mag-employ ng totoong tao. Mababawasan yung CSR, customer service representatives, papalitan ng chatbots, right? Well, pwedeng mangyari, but in my mind, I know that it's not ever going to happen, that it's going to be completely just robots. Because, of course, we need humans to program these things, right? So we shouldn't worry that we're going to be dominated by robots, right? Kalokohan. Kasi nga, kailangan pa rin ng humans to monitor these things, right? To make sure that the robots or AI is working effectively and efficiently, right? So, okay. So, ano pa? Saan pang field ginagamit ang AI? Computer vision. This AI technology enables computers and systems to derive meaningful information from digital images, videos, vision as in vision, and other visual inputs. And based on those inputs, it can take action. This ability to provide recommendations distinguishes it from image recognition tasks. Powered by convolutional neural networks, computer vision has applications within photo tagging and social media, radiology imaging and healthcare, and self-driving cars within the automotive industry. Diyan ginagamit, di ba? Photo tagging, tsaka rin yung face recognition, di ba, sa mga telepono nyo, or pati sa Facebook, pag meron kang kamukha, nakakatawa yun kasi minsan kaya hindi ikaw yun, kamukha mo lang, na itinatag ka sa post ng ibang tao na hindi mo kilala kung saan man siya nandun lupalop. Kasi nga, kamukha mo, yun yung voice recognition. Hindi rin accurate yun kasi nga, sometimes hindi ikaw yun. Medyo kamukha mo lang, right? So, hindi pa talaga accurate, hindi pa precise kasi, ano yun, mistaken identity, so to speak, right? Pero it's used for radiology imaging. Yun na nga sa healthcare, sa medical world, gamit na ang AI, right? Pero like I said, kung may autonomous drivers, ayoko naman ng autonomous doctors yung magsa-surgery sa'yo, robot. Kasi it can go wrong and it can malfunction, nakakatakot. Even the autonomous cars, self-driving cars, I'm scared to think about that because parang I can't rely my life on a robot or on a computer because it can malfunction, it can go wrong. What if you're driving a speed of 110 miles per hour in the freeway? Pinogram mo yun, tapos bilang nag-malfunction nanay ko, huminto. Nakatakot. Well, nobody's on the wheel to control it, right? Yun lang, that's my own contention. Okay. Ano pa? Saan pa ang application ng AI? Recommendation engines. Okay. Using past consumption behavior data, AI algorithms can help to discover data trends that can be used to develop more effective cross-selling strategies, right? This is used to make relevant add-on recommendations to customers. Yun na nga, recommending the size, recommending the style, recommending the color, during the checkout process for online retailers. So, doon mo magagamit din, okay? Ano pa? Sa automated stock trading, designed to optimize stock portfolios, AI-driven high-frequency trading platforms make thousands or even millions of trades per day without human intervention. O, diba? Lahat automated na. So, yun. Optimizing stock portfolios. AI-driven high-frequency trading platforms, grabe, making thousands of millions of trades per day. Without human intervention, wala na yung mga nagsisigaw-sigaw sa stock exchange. AI na lang, right? Okay. Ano pa? So let's trace back the history of artificial intelligence, okay? Kung pwede lang. The idea of a machine that thinks dates back to ancient Greece, okay? But since the advent of electronic computing and relative to some of the topics that we discussed before, here are important events and milestones in the evolution of AI. Kwento ko lang, ha? Yun na nga, si Alan Turing, nabanggit ko siya. Alan Turing, okay, sulat natin. Tama, meron ako whiteboard para ako nagtuturo ng aking classes. Alright, so, okay. 1950, si Alan Turing. 1956, si John McCarthy. Okay, hanggang dito lang. Alright. Sandali lang. Okay. So, ayan. Noong 1950, alright. 1950, si Alan Turing, okay. Noong 1950, si Alan Turing published Computing Machinery and Intelligence. In the paper, Turing famous for breaking the Nazis' Enigma code, di ba? Ang galing. Hacker na siya in his day, right? Ano na yan, sa panahon niya, advanced sa time niya, hacker na si Alan Turing. Kasi na-break niya yung Enigma code. Oh my gosh. Ng mga Nazi. The Nazi Enigma code during World War II. Okay. Famous for breaking that code. Proposes to answer the question, can machines think? And in 1950, he answered this question, can machines think? And he introduced the Turing test to determine if a computer can demonstrate the same intelligence or the results of the same intelligence as a human being. Ang value ng kanyang Turing test has been debated ever since. Okay? Noong 1956 naman, si John McCarthy coins the term artificial intelligence at the first ever AI conference at Dartmouth College. Si McCarthy would go on to invent the Lisp language, L-I-S-P. Later that year, Alan Newell, S.J. Shaw, and Herbert Simon created the logic theorist, the first ever running AI software. Okay. Tapos, okay. Alright. Pagkatapos, okay, noong 1967, okay, noong 1967 naman, okay, noong 1967 naman, si Frank Rosenblatt built the Mark I perceptron. It is the first computer based on a neural network that learned through trial and error. Just a year later, si Marvin Minsky and Seymour Papert published a book entitled Perceptrons, which becomes both the landmark work on neural networks and, at least for a while, an argument against future neural network research projects. Tapos noong 1980s na, okay, ang mga neural networks which use a backpropagation algorithm to train itself became widely used in A1 applications. Doon na nag-proliferate yan. At by 1997, ang IBM's Deep Blue, okay, 1997, IBM na una, beats then World Chess, yung kanyang computer, na tinalo niya ang World Chess Champion na si Garry Kasparov in a chess match. Diba? Noong 1997, tinalo ni Deep Blue yung computer. Ang World Chess Champion, grabe, in a chess match in 1997. At maging sa kanyang rematch, tinalo pa rin ulit ng computer yung tao. My God, yung champion chess player na si Garry Kasparov. Okay? By 2011, okay, IBM Watson beat na naman champions Ken Jennings and Brad Rutter sa game ng Jeopardy sa TV. Oh my gosh, pinakita nila ng IBM kung ganong kagaling ang kanilang artificial intelligence by being on the show and beating the champions Ken Jennings and Brad Rutter at Jeopardy. Sa game na Jeopardy. Can you believe it? Mas matalino yung computer. Hello. Tapos ng 2015, Baidu's Minhwa supercomputer uses a special kind of deep neural network called a convolutional neural network para mag-identify and categorize ng images with a higher rate of accuracy than the average human. Nakakatakot, right? Medyo nakakakilabot, right? It's very scary then to think of AI doing such things. Pero diba, yun na lang diba, nung tinalo na lang, nung bisang tinalo, right? Tinalo yung World Chess Champion ng computer, right? Nung 1997. Wow. Tapos tinalo ulit naman ni IBM Watson noong 2011 yung mga champion ng Jeopardy. Wow. Okay. By 2016, okay, DeepMind's AlphaGo program, powered by a deep neural network, beats Lee Sedol, the world champion Go player, in a 5-game match. Galing talaga. The victory is significant given the huge number of possible moves as the game progresses. There are over 14.5 trillion after just 4 moves. Okay. Later, Google purchased DeepMind for a reported 400 million. Oh my God, see? Ganyan si Google, tsaka ganyan din sila, Apple and mga iba. Pagka mayroong na-develop na bagong program or app or software, di ba? At kagaya ng mga Zoom, tapos bibili nila para diba? Ganun sabi nila, the competition. So it was bought for 400 million, yung DeepMind's AlphaGo program. Oh my gosh. So, what else are we talking about here? Those were just the applications that I talked about. Yun ang mga application ng AI or artificial intelligence sa speech recognition, okay? Sa customer service, sa computer vision, sa recommendation engines, at saka sa automated stock trading. Yun pa lang yung ilan sa mga gamit ng AI. Napakarami na. Okay? Alright? So, artificial intelligence and IBM Cloud. Yung IBM kasi has been a leader. Okay? Nag-pioneer sila sa advancing AI-driven technologies. That's why I mentioned IBM. For enterprises, sila ang nanguna and has pioneered the future of machine learning systems for multiple industries. Based on decades of AI research kasi, years of experience working with organizations of all sizes and on learnings from over 30,000 IBM Watson engagements. IBM has developed the AI ladder for successful artificial intelligence deployments. Sa anong gamit? Anong gamit ng AI na ginagawa sa IBM na very, very useful sa lahat? Right? Collect. Simplifying data collection and accessibility. Dito gamit nilang AI. Organize. Creating a business-ready analytics foundation, right? Analyze. Building scalable and trustworthy AI-driven systems. To infuse, integrating and optimizing systems across an entire business framework. At syempre, minomodernize nila. Bringing your AI applications and systems to the cloud. Okay? Alright, so, ano ang mga top na artificial intelligence trends para sa taon na to, 2021? Okay? What are the top artificial intelligence trends for 2021? Kasi we mentioned kung saan mga applications ginagamit ang AI. Pero itong taon na to, at ng pandemic, ano kaya ang mga nababagay or ang mga AI na magagamit dito? Kasi before the global pandemic struck last year and the world was turned upside down, artificial intelligence or AI, and specifically the branch of AI known as machine learning, ML, were already causing widespread disruption in almost every industry. Totoo naman. Talaga, education, entertainment, government. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted many aspects of how we do our business. Okay. That's a given, diba? I've been talking about that for weeks. But it hasn't diminished the impact AI is having on our lives. Okay? In fact, it's become apparent or medyo obvious na kailangan that self-teaching algorithms and smart machines will play a big part in the ongoing fight against this outbreak, as well as others we may face in the future. AI, diba, undoubtedly remains a key trend when it comes to picking the technologies that will challenge how we live, work, and play. Excuse me. In the near future. Pasensya na. Spray tayo. Tada! Ano kasi yan because wala pa din aircon tong aking sala. So I am nagtitiis sa init when I do my broadcast and this electric fan doesn't really help much because sobrang init, napapawis pa rin talaga ako. And natutuyo yung pawis, that's why I cough because no matter what I do, it's really talagang init, mainit. Okay? So I was saying, let me give you an overview of what we can expect during this year. As we rebuild our lives, as we are rethinking business strategies, let me talk to you about how AI plays a role in this. Okay, and what top artificial intelligence trends we are to see or we are seeing this year. Okay, of course, we are looking at smarter big data analytics and insights. Siyempre, diba? Yung mga storage solutions na ino-offer kagaya ng companies like IBM nga. Okay? Kasi during this ongoing pandemic, we've seen firsthand the urgent need to quickly analyze interpret data on the spread of viruses around the world, contact tracing, and everyday analytics, everyday demographics, everyday reporting, governments, global health bodies, academic research centers, and industry have come together to develop new ways that information can be collected. Totoo naman. We have to find ways to be to accurately deliver reports, right? That's why we have found new ways to get information, to collect information, aggregate, and work with it, right? We've become used to seeing the results kasi of this on the news every night or araw-araw, inaantabayan na natin yan, di ba, resulta or sometimes na nga hindi ko na tinitignan kasi napapagod na rin ako kaka-monitor. Kasi syempre, pero at the end of the day, hindi ko maiwasan, tignan pa rin bago ako matulog kung nag-improve or not, syempre. But we've become used to seeing the result of this on the news every night. When the latest infection or death rates are given for our own region. So, lagi natin inaantay. Tsaka ako dati, lagi ko inaantay yung salita ng Pangulo, which is mga late night. Para siyang may talk show sa gabi, right? Doon siya nag-broadcast from kanyang mga 11:30 ng gabi. Na lahat ng kausap niya naghihikab, hindi mo makita ngayon naghihikab, di ba? Good for them. Kasi naka-face mask, naka-face shield, hindi halatang natutulog ang kausap, right? Anyway, technological advancement is the main reason that this pandemic hasn't yet killed as many. As for example, the 1918 Spanish flu outbreak that claimed up to 50 million lives. Wala pa kasing technology noon. Wala pang internet, wala pang wifi, wala pang Facebook. Wala pang mga apps. From advancement in medical technology and standards of care to advances in communication technology that enabled outbreaks to be spotted more quickly and lockdowns imposed, diba? Dahil sa technology, nagawa natin yan, na-monitor natin at naagapan, right? Over the next year, okay, AI will be added to the list of technological developments that are enabling us to more effectively deal with the pandemic. Therefore, kasing must na rin yan, of course, pero kasi nga, part ng technology yan, per se. Like I said, technology is the one that plays such a major, big time role in this pandemic. And in that in that aspect of technology, AI, sorry, is included in that. Doon naka-umbrella yun, no? The growth in the amount of scientific and medical literature alone is enormous, with more than 28,000 papers published by April this year relating to COVID-19. Okay? A dedicated search engine powered by natural language processing, or NLP, algorithms has already been made available. So anyone can get AI assistance when investigating this massive data set. Okay? Itong mga medical literature na to. Work is also going to develop AI solutions to help deal with a huge backlog of other medical issues such as cancer, where treatment has been affected as resources are diverted to fight COVID-19. Over the next year, we're likely to see the accelerated adoption of AI across many other areas of healthcare, not only relating to tackling viruses. Okay. By developing our ability to apply machine learning problem solving to these massive real-time global data sets, we will spot outbreaks more easily, track content between infected people, diba? Magko-contact tracing tayo sa ganitong paraan, enable more accurate diagnosis, and by predicting ways that a virus might evolve in the future, develop more effective and lasting vaccinations, right? Pero ayun nga ang natin, pinag-usapan natin What we're hoping to do, of course, to stabilize and get used to the fact that there's this virus. Syempre, wait and see muna tayo. We have to wait for the effectivity nitong mga vaccine. Sabi nga ng nila sa DOH, di ba? Yun na nga, it doesn't mean that if you've got vaccinated, hindi ka na pwede magka-COVID, ha? Meron. Kasi may parang, gestation period or period of time na from your first dose, I think it should be 2 weeks to 3 weeks to a month that you are still I think, or the first 2 weeks, you're susceptible to getting the virus. But then, kasi you're building your immunities, sa first shot mo, pwede ka pa rin magkasakit dahil hindi pa high yung rate ng effectivity. Tapos sa second dose, yun na nga, mag-level up ka na to 91 to 95% immunity from the virus. And you develop na your own immunities. Okay? So, hold on. Okay, so by developing our ability to apply machine learning problem solving, we will spot outbreaks more easily, right? Very good. So ano pa ang gamit nitong AI? Automated detection and prevention, okay? All right, let's tackle this one. We have already seen the use of drones, diba? In several jurisdictions, including the US, to at least test the possibility that they can be used to monitor without social distancing guidelines are being followed. More advanced applications are on the horizon. They're being developed, such as sa mga drones. Nung araw kasi yung drone pang take picture lang, or pag you're sneaking a picture, ayaw mo makita ka ng kapitbahay. O yung mga celebrities, dinadrone sila ng mga trolls, right? Anyway, so more advanced applications are on the horizon, such as drones with the capability of detecting COVID symptoms such as high temperature in individuals within a crowd. These systems use computer vision technology to analyze data captured by cameras on the drones and inform authorities or local administrators of statistics and probabilities around the spread of the virus. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nga, meron siyang computer vision technology na nag-analyze ng data na nakopiyahan nila. Okay? Alright. Another related growth area will be the use of facial recognition. Yung nagamit na ngayon yan eh. Ang cellphone ko may ganyan eh. Right? Ito yung the use of facial recognition technology, also powered by computer vision algorithms. Somewhat more ang mas controversial, okay, is as it focuses on the identification of individuals rather than patterns among groups of people. Okay? Facial recognition has been used by police to detect lockdown and quarantine avoiders, as well as to track the movements of individuals playing symptoms within a crowd. Okay? Alright? So, yan yung lockdown quarantine avoiders. No? But ang galing, di ba? Yung facial recognition, matagal na yung nagawa sa telepono eh. You know, when you also want to take a picture, lalagay mo rin yung parang frame na yun sa mukha mo. It's amazing. It's technology at its best. What's happening to us right now, our use of technology, very important in this pandemic. Okay? The evidence seems to suggest that the public has become more tolerant of surveillance tactics. Yun nga yung drone. Masisero yung drone. So nakakaabot mag-take ng picture, right? The evidence seems to suggest that the public has become more tolerant of surveillance tactics that would previously have been considered overly draconian due to the health risks posted by the virus. This tolerance is likely to be further tested over the coming 8 months as technology is even more adept at AI-driven surveillance and even enforcement, right? So, sabi nila, this is here to stay. AI is here to stay. In fact, they're preparing, right, to transition some companies into using AI. Sad kasi, kunyari, kung papalitan ng computer ng tao, medyo sad yun. Pero sana wag mo ganun, right? Kasi in Amazon, I remember 3 years ago, or was it 2 years ago, they didn't let go of most of their, especially the senior citizen employees who were still working. In fact, they gave them a job within the company to monitor the robots as they work, right? Sabi nga kasi you need somebody na magpastol sa mga yan. For example, sa assembly line, nagtatrabaho yung robot. Naglalagay ng mga noodles. Kunyari, yung robot. But the busy work, pas na malfunction. Meron pa rin kailangan tao na naka-antabay or naka-supervise sa kanila, right? Okay? So, this tolerance is likely to be further tested over the coming 18 months as technologies become more adept at AI-driven surveillance and even enforcement, okay? So, Ano pa? Business on the rebound, predicting behavioral transformation. The way we live, diba? The way we work, at saka kung paano tayo nagsosocialize has been hugely impacted by the spread of COVID-19, of course. Lalo na yung mahilig maglalabas, mahilig mag-out of town. It's really changed their lives, right? They stay home most of the time. While there has been a steady, strong trend towards digital in many aspects of society, in this year we've witnessed a stampede. Kagulo talaga, di ba? Free for all. Ah! Amazon sales during the second quarter of 2020 were up by 40% on the same period last year, as even those who have so far shunned along online retail were forced to reassess their options. Okay, AI tools and platforms are already in place to help business understand the way their customers are adapting to the new reality. Okay, so any questions? Tuloy-tuloy lang ako nagsasalita. Anyone asking questions? I can't see the names of who are watching me. If that's Tita Agnes Lakap, hello Tita Agnes. I miss you guys. Tita Pri. Hindi ako nakakasama sa barrio. But one of these days, pupunta kami dyan kasama ko Tito Jaime. But anyway, whoever's watching, thank you so much for watching. We are in the subject of artificial intelligence in this new normal, how the current and future trends of artificial intelligence. That's what we're going to be talking about. Well, today I started to talk about that. We gave a brief history of artificial intelligence, right? And we know how important it is nowadays to consider that because although may mga iba nagsasabi na ito, I chanced upon an article on Manila Bulletin by Edwin V. Fernandez. Okay. Okay, he said that at base it seeks to increasingly repose upon computers or machine decisions that humans have to make, diba? Sabi ni Mr. Edwin Fernandez ng Manila Bulletin, medyo dapat daw cautious tayo sa paggamit nitong artificial intelligence. This is a long-term threat kasi daw, right? It is a long-term threat to the human race as it will create a new poor class, sabi ni Mr. Edwin Fernandez ng Manila Bulletin sa business edition or department. Okay? Sabi nila, so that those less endowed with intellectual capabilities, of course, mahihirapan. There is even the long-term danger that those whose mental capabilities are lesser developed, they may report to machines whose capabilities for massive data analysis and decision making arising from the evolution of this AI. Diba? Ibig sabihin na mas malaki yung capabilities ng machine pero sabi nitong si Mr. Edwin Fernandez, dapat daw, I caution those who trumpet that the age of artificial intelligence will be the dawn of a new technological revolution. But it already is. Kasi daw, double-edged sword daw yung AI. Artificial intelligence was behind the disastrous crashes of two Boeing 737 MAX airliners, resulting in the deaths of more than 600 people in Indonesia and Ethiopia. Sabi niya, in these incidents, the machine, controlled by a faulty program, took over the controls of the airliners, overrode the commands and controls of the pilot, and crashed the airplane. See, yan yung kinakatakot ko sa autonomous cars. Then when the machine, biglang develops a mind of its own, nakakaloka siya, mag-decide, ihulog ka sa bangin. Walang driver. Ayoko, afraid talaga. I'm not gonna have a driverless car, autonomous car. No way, no way, no day, Jose, right? Okay, so yung Boeing 737, 600 people died dahil kinrash ng computer yung kanilang aeroplano, parang sumunod pa kamatay, sinama pa yung lahat. Then again, in the 1980s, a state-of-the-art U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke cruiser launched an anti-aircraft missile on an Iranian airliner and shot it down, causing the death of its passengers. It appears that the computer decided that the airliner was a threat, given the algorithm stores in its computerized battle management center and automatically launched the fatal missile. Katakot, right? But anyway, because since we have no more time to discuss more things further, okay, I will continue this subject of artificial intelligence tomorrow. So please save your questions for tomorrow. Mag-ipon pa kayo ng mga ibang questions na pwedeng tanongin na pwede kong sagutin, right? This is, sabi nito, sige, tatapusin ko na lang bukas yung sinabi ni Mr. Edwin Fernandez kasi siya nagsabi na artificial intelligence, a path to be trodden carefully. It's like, we have to be careful, right? Minawarn niya tayo tungkol sa artificial intelligence. Tutuloy natin bukas pa ang mga niya, cons niya about AI, right? Hindi pros but cons, okay? But of course, AI has proven to be very useful for a lot of companies, okay? Kasi nga, it is related to the similar task of using computers. It understands human intelligence. Pero yun na nga, we should not ever think na papalitan na tayo lahat ng robots, right? Okay? So, as conversations emerge around the ethics of AI, we can begin to see the initial glimpses of the yung delusionment about it also. I'm trying to give you guys an overview at the same time, a realization that, yeah, AI is really already here with us. And it's already being used all over the world. But, okay, talking about the cons nga, we will talk about it more extensively tomorrow, okay? In the meantime, happy Monday everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. Pasensya na kanina, bilang nawala yung aking telecast. It's either through my OBS or maybe it's Facebook's platform, I'm not sure. But I'm so sorry, but I'm glad I was able to come back kahit na nawala yung mga ibang nanonood kasi naguluhan. Pasensya na. So again, of course, if you missed the episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel, Broad Streamcast Communicators YouTube channel, to watch past episodes that you missed and you want to hear about. Okay, so again, this is Artificial Intelligence Week that we're talking about. Artificial intelligence in 2021, its current and future trends. Maraming salamat po for joining me again. It's a Monday. As usual, Monday, kasasabi ko palang happy Monday. Before I know it, happy Friday na ulit. But anyway, happy birthday greetings to Connie Peralta. Very good schoolmate. Birthday greetings also to happy birthday greetings, Connie Peralta, Caroline Nieto yesterday. And who else? Ayan, nakalimutan ko tuloy. Sino pa yung may birthday? Have a happy birthday, dear Connie. And I hope, also, Dr. Susan Dumatol, happy birthday. She's also my schoolmate from my high school. Caroline Nieto, happy birthday. Susan Dumatol, happy birthday. Connie Peralta, happy birthday. So thank you very much, and still have a good day, please, and keep the faith, hope, and love alive, burning in your hearts. At binabati ko ulit yung sila Tita Agnes Lakap at Tita Pri, and of course si Tito Jaime Lakap. Thank you very much for always joining me in my show. Maraming salamat, and see you again tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. So, maraming salamat. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Streamcast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po.